You know you forever locked in with your boy, Stories with V. At this time, family, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us, man. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. If you're new to the platform, welcome. Y'all know the motto by now, man. Kick back, relax. I got the rest of the show from here. AV Mob, let's get them, let's get them. Let's go. What's up, Mob? We back at him again, man. Kicking it off from the top. Story number one, dangerous bloodline. So this right here, man, is a wicked and wild situation about a household full of dudes. Now, these are some of my homeboys, but this was the first set of dudes that I met that had a vicious bloodline. Now, what I mean by a vicious bloodline is everybody got a tough bloodline in them. Everybody got somebody in their family that'll go to that extent or that'll push it to the limit. But these three right here, they was all involved in doing stuff, ripping and running in the streets, but they also committed crimes with their father. They also committed crimes with their uncles. That was really rare for me to see. Us growing up, everybody was hustling. Everybody was off the porch. Everybody was involved in street activities in some form or fashion. But it was like you dealing with your peoples was kind of a no-no, unless it was like an uncle or an extended family member, somebody that wasn't really in your family, but they was in your family. Then 9 times out of 10, they might front you a pack. But your real bloodline, they really don't want to condone in that. They don't really want to be the reason behind why you can go and say, man, Unc gave me my first pack, Pops gave me my first pack, and this is why I turned out the way I made. It's just off of the strength of I'm your father, I'm your uncle. So boom, they was wicked and wild though. I'm talking about they was getting it in. So now when I first run into them for real, we form a bond, we form a friendship. I'm talking about these my guys, man, top soldiers, outstanding members. So now we ripping and running. This is when we doing the home invasion joint. This is when we hitting houses. I mean, man, it was wicked and wild. But like I told y'all when I met them, it was on some like, we putting the mob together. We putting this vicious team together. In the neighborhood that we was doing what we was doing, yo, it was never done before. Everything that we did, yo, we was trendsetters. Everything that we did, and I don't mean that in a way to be like, oh yeah, we the big dogs. It's not even that. It was niggas that was getting way more money than us. I ain't gonna say it was no man that was tougher than me. However far you willing to take it, I'm willing to take it. But I'm not promoting I'm the biggest, baddest, toughest gangster. No, yo, I'm just Lil V. I lay back, get mine. You jump out there, I'ma definitely stand on all 10 at all times. But that's just me. So now we come around there, we start banging, we opening up spots, we shaking spots, we jagging niggas. My little man tying niggas up. Now, mind you, I got a little homeboy, he booked for double life right now for 2 homicides. Now, the way that play out is when I meet Shorty, he was a laid back, cool kid, and he was light skinned. And I don't know what it is about light skinned dudes, man. They feel as though they gotta go above and beyond. They gotta push the limit. They gotta go the extra mile to let the opposition know. Just because I'm light-skinned, yo, don't mean I'm soft. And I don't know why dark-skinned dudes got the assumption that just because he light-skinned, he don't go hard as the super dark-skinned dude. So, boom, whole time he come out for real, he start doing this 1-2. Now, he link up with another one of my little mans because he probably like 2 years younger than me, but that was just my little man, you feel what I'm saying? So now, they start to put their mob together. They ends up getting into it with a little older group of dudes. Now, they get into it with these older niggas because the older guys really soft shaking. They mad that the quote unquote they making it hot. So now when the older dudes press down and holler, man, what the fuck is y'all doing, man? Y'all got the police round here night and day, this, that, and the third. They start to put they 1-2 down now. They had every right to do that because once you start to bring heat to the block, the crime that you doing on your own, now you putting all the men in jeopardy. Now you putting the whole block in harm's way. You go do some shit 10 minutes away, but now you bringing a high-speed chase back to the block. Bro coming out the split, he got a full nickel on him, a handful of pills. He ready hit his cell. He get booked just because you brought the police round here at the wrong time. All because of some shit you doing. So you got to always hold yourself accountable when you ripping and running, and hold yourself accountable for your charges. And you got to be cautious on the heat that you bring around the neighborhood because that could put another man in harm's way. So now the old heads start putting a 1-2 down, but the only 2020 catch to it is the old head niggas that's putting the 1-2 down, they non-active. They not even doing nothing. They not hustling. They more so buying weed and, man, they bluffing. They not really doing a 1-2. So you hollering at the young niggas, making it seem like they interrupting something that you got going on when we all know y'all don't got nothing going on. And it ain't no disrespect. That was just facts. Y'all wasn't doing nothing. Y'all wasn't getting the pack. Y'all wasn't jacking niggas. Y'all wasn't sending nothing through. Y'all was just laid back. Might come outside, grab a little half a baby of the grass, go back in. Might chill outside with niggas for a few minutes, grab you a beer, sit in front of the store, chill in the shopping center. But it wasn't like y'all was on no outstanding membership. So now, after he pressed the little dudes for real, they get to getting into it. They start arguing, going back and forth. The very next day, One of the little dudes, he get caught slipping. Now, what I mean caught slipping is he got the joint in the car, but he get out the car to go into the store. He go in the store, grab his backwoods, grab his juice, grab his chips. As he coming out the store, it's an old head. Like I told y'all know how the shopping center is. The pawn shop, all the stores. Then they got the little corner store at the side, at like the end of the shopping center. We call that Ox. So now, when he going in Ox and bro coming out of Ox, you already know how it is. They look at each other, little bro say, whoa, what's up, champ? Whole time the older dude don't say nothing back, and he bump him. So now when he bump him, my little man turn around just off of instinct, he flush him. Now when he hit him, the old head stumbled back. My little man, he young, but he got a little weight on him. So when he cracked and he feel that motherfucker, he starts stumbling back. But my little man was supposed to finish him and just rush him and blitz him. He stepped back and square up. What's up? What's up? What's up? So whole time, once he get to squaring up, the older dude, he got size on him, and he got a more advanced mindset on him when it comes to physical combat, because my little man, he ain't really a fighter. He won't let that shit go. So whole time they square up for real. The old head, I'm talking about, he flush him. I'm talking about he catch him, dump him on his shit, drag him all through the store. My man Ox say he picked Shorty up off the ground, threw him into the chip rack, knocked 2-3 of the motherfucking chip racks down. The old head dude pick up the chip rack, drop that motherfucker on him, bitch. Now whole time the old head dude get up out of there. I come from around the counter. He helped my little man up, try and get himself back together. Now, the old head dude, where he mess up is, he should have just got up out of there. But of course, he caught up in the ego. He caught up in his pride. Yeah, man, this little shorty fucking around with me. I showed him he got the right one. Whole time my little man come limping out the store. Now, when he come limping out the store, the last thing that Ox say he heard the old head say was, yeah, sure, and I bet not see you around this motherfucker no more. My little man, his pride already hurt, his body hurt, and you done embarrassed him, not in front of nobody, but in his mind, I know that it happened. Whole time Shorty go in the car, he come from up under the chair, flatline him right there, forward to the chest, bang, 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 bang. Now when he hit the old head 4 times in the chest, he flatline. Ock gets so scared, he don't know what the fuck to do. He shut the door, locked that motherfucker. Ock say he run to the back. Of course, he called 911. Somebody just passed away in front of his establishment. In front of his establishment. He gotta do that. He jumped on the phone for real. He called the police. He called the ambulance. They all arrive at the scene. They try to do what they can do, but Shorty don't make it. Now, you got to understand, they already got all the information that they needed. Now, if I wanted to be a made man, he could have got rid of the tapes, but I guess he was scared, whatever the case may be. Time out come right there. They get to hollering at him. They get the surveillance footage. They obviously see him and my little man get into a dispute in the store. The situation that transpired, Shorty going outside the store, going in his car. He ends up blowing the nigga. Now, he ends up getting tracked down probably like 4 weeks later. They book him. He ends up getting booked. But now, another backstory, because I told y'all he got booked for 2 homicides. It was a certain situation where another little dude ended up getting spanked. But they was trying to put the pieces to the puzzle together. So now, when they got him in custody for this body right here, they dropped the other indictment on him for the second body. But what he don't know is he got a little nigga that he's quote-unquote cool with. He's supposed to be a made man. Shorty ends up ratting on him. So now, not only do we rat on him on the paperwork, Shorty come to court and do his thing. He actually pointed him out. Yeah, that's him. He the one that did it, so forth and so on. And he told him where Shorty had the weapon at. They go grab the joint. They do the ballistics, run the DNA. They ends up getting a hit. They slap my man upside the hand with the shit, you feel what I'm saying? They give him double life or a double homicide. 2 different bodies. But, Wicked and Wild situations, man, all over. Shorty just trying to make his way, make his bones, and his pride kind of getting in the way because he feel like, man, dudes is playing with me because they feel like I'm light-skinned, I'm short, I ain't really, like, I ain't from the city, whatever the case may be. So now he had a chip on the shoulder to prove. But, you see how that ended up turning out for him. So now, back to my other homeboys and them that be ripping and running with the bloodline. So now, they doing they want to. I'm talking about, man, every other night, either the uncle got a lick, the father got a lick, or one of us got a lick, meaning somebody that we can rob, a house we can hit, somebody we can tie, whatever the case may be. So now, one day the father, he just come home from doing like a 2-year bit. He had got grabbed up on some old rinky-dink shit. He come back home. So now when he come back home, he come around the way. He say, man, I got an idea. So now niggas like, man, what you got going on? He said he want to rob a bank. Nigga like, what? Now, mind you, all for one, one for all. But once you just start throwing crimes in the air, we got to sit down and come up with a plan. Like, what the fuck did you just go watch a movie and you decided, you know what, we going to do that tomorrow? So now everybody not in agreements with robbing the bank. Niggas like, man, you want some buck wild shit. I don't know who you was talking to over the jail. They done put this plan in your head. And crazily, when the shit play out, it do come to find out that he had linked up with a nigga over the jail that put this plan in his head. So now it's probably like 10 niggas that he wanted to be involved in the crime. Whole time, 3 of them back out, man. Niggas ain't fucking with that now. You not even built to be doing bank robbery type of crimes. Long story short, the Bloodline go though. They goes in there, they go ahead and take the bank down. They get the money. Now as they coming out, the father, he's so over extra, they already had the money. Somebody that was laid on the ground, he starts saying something to the father who got everybody laid down. The father go out the deep end. He hit the nigga 2 times, head tap, bang, bang, all for nothing though. Like the nigga that was on the floor, he ain't had no weapon. He had already gave up his money. Whatever he was saying, the shit ain't even matter. We came and got what we came here to get. We on our way out the door, but they look back. They see the father lay the little nigga down for real. So now they start going off on him. Man, why the fuck did you do that? They start to get into an argument inside of the bank. By the time they come running out the bank, I cannot make this up. Police is already outside right there with their weapons drawn. Get down, get the fuck on the ground now. Get on the ground now before we fire. Whole time they lays on the ground, money right there. They go ahead, get booked, cuffed and booked. They take them down to district. They go ahead and get booked for bank robbery. Yo, all over wicked and wild shit. All over a mission that was really completed. But when you start doing crimes with a motherfucker that ain't got no common fucking sense, you see what end up happening, man. That's why I tell y'all, do not get involved in the streets. Just do the right thing, man. Take it from your boy, Lil V. With that being said, family, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy, Stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, mob. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all can see we back home. Let's get them. Ha, let's go. Yo.